These lawsuits are really not what they're made out to be. They call it a defect in the home, and you're like, well, there is no defect. We're not saying that our home is defective. There's just concerns. There was cracks on the wall outside, and there were some little cracks here and there, but I didn't see them as a defect. All we wanted was that our concerns and our issues be, dealt with. But then they kept saying, well, we'll get you all this money.
You have to think, if people knew what they were getting into, they would really think seriously about doing this, because there are so many long-term ramifications of filing a construction defect lawsuit. These lawyers file complaints in which they claim that every part of every home in the lawsuit is defective, from the floor to the roof and everything in between. And the homeowners later say, well, that wasn't the case. I had a problem with my fence or my dishwasher, or I had a window that leaked. And we show them the complaint that was filed in their behalf, and they're just stunned. The lawyers also don't tell them that by making this claim, they now have, the homeowners have to disclose this in the future when they go to sell their home or when they go to refinance their home. Well, the buyers will then say, let me see the complaint, or what's the problem, and then they really have a catch-22. Because they either have to say, well, here's the complaint which says everything about my home is defective, or they have to say, there really wasn't anything wrong, I just wanted some free money. And it exposes the fundamental flaw in the system, which is it's not about fixing the problems, it's about money. Because even when the homeowners get the money, they're not required by any law to actually fix the house. You have to really wonder, would anybody sign up for something that would 2 to 3 years down the road get me $5,000 or $6,000, maybe, if I had to do all these things later? Especially if what the real problem was something with my fence or my dishwasher or a window that leaked. Why wouldn't I just want that fixed?
I said, we don't have a defect. Maybe a board's crooked here or there, but that's it. That's, just the wear and tear on a home, too. I would have gotten $15,000 out of it. It wouldn't have been anything, because the problems would still be there. And then I have now my house is labeled, as a defective home. I didn't experience that part of it. So I can't tell you what it's like to say that you've been in a lawsuit and now you have to say, I have a defective home.